Hello everyone, this is Southeast Adventure Rider. Just thought I'd give a little video on my review of my Himalayan, or even a Himalayan. Right, I've had it since just after August last year, and it's been 100% reliable. I left it for over 3 months without using it, and it started first time on the key. Okay, the engine only produces 24.5 brake horsepower, but for a bike this way, that's all you need. I've gone on motorways with it, sitting at 70, 75, and no problem. I would say 80 is sort of the highest top speed you can get. Fully loaded with panniers, bags, and the side bags you can see there, fully loaded up, doesn't seem to make much difference to the performance at all. For performance wise, I'm getting around 65 to 70 to the gallon at the moment, and that's country roads like this, a bit of dual carriageway, and the off-riding I do find when I'm off-road the suspension is a little bit soft at the front, and I'm going to try some heavier oil, probably 15 weight, to see if that helps before I put some preloaders in it or other springs. Comfort wise, I've put a cheap mesh cover on the front saddle, and I can sit on there happily for an hour and a half, 2 hours with no bum ache at all. But by that time I always fancy a cup of tea by then anyway, so it's worth it. Luggage wise, the panniers, optional panniers that come with the bike, they're pretty good. When the bike first came out, they did say the panniers leaked, but I've been out in a monsoon, I've been out in snow, I've done everything, and I haven't had a drip of water in there anywhere, and everything's been bone dry. Electric wise, no problem at all. As you can see in front of me, I have a USB and cigar holder. That's to charge up things like my phone, my sat nav, my cameras. I put some, again, cheap eBay handguards on there, aluminium frame. I think they cost me 13 quid, and they're as good as anything. They are a copy of a better known brand on the market that cost 3 to 4 times as much. Tyres, oh, what can we say about the tyres? They are good on road, and they are good in the wet. They are very grippy. Off-road, as long as the surface is dry, like chalk, gravel, they're okay again. As soon as you hit a bit of mud or wet or anything, you've lost it. It doesn't grip at all. So really, I would recommend something against the TK80 Twin Euros are probably the best bet for this bike. They're not a lot of money. The bike doesn't put out a lot of horsepower, so they will last for quite a while. What else can I say about the bike? I've also fitted, which you can't see down there, a pair of £10 10 watt driving lamps. Since putting them on a few months ago, I have noticed cars are noticing me more. So I just ride them with the switch, so I can turn them on and off if I wanted to. And they take all of 20 minutes to wire up. I have an extra fuse box in the back where I run one live into it, and all my accessories run off of that. I think that's about the bike. Is it worth the money? 4,100 without panniers? Yes, I think it is. It's easy to upgrade, as I said, with the handguards, the screen top, things like that. People say you get what you pay for. Is this any worse than a BMW GS? Well, on the power side, yes. Would I travel all over the world on this? Yes, because it's simple to fix. Parts are very cheap. You can buy 10 filters, oil filters for £25 on eBay. You know, free delivery with the gaskets. The pads are cheap if you need to change them. Everything is cheap. Unlike the expense, but everything's electronics. You can't work on it unless you've got a computer. This you can. As long as you can more or less rebuild the bike with the toolkit you get with the bike, the spanners, the Allen keys. It's just, you know, it's possible to rebuild the bike on the side of the road with it. Oh, it's getting a bit boring. The chain of sprockets are not high priced ones, but so far in 776 miles I haven't needed to adjust it. I clean it off every other week and re-oil it, and that's all I've done to the chain. It's just general maintenance on. There's no water cooled, it's air and oil cooled. It takes about 1.6 litres to do a service with. Sometime last year they recommended to have fully synthetic in the Himalayan, so that's what I'm using. I'm using rock oil, and it doesn't drink a drop. Every time I look at it, since the first service at 300 miles, it hasn't drunk a drop or burned anything at all. The only complaint I really have is the screen. It causes a lot of buffeting. There's two positions you can have it on. I have mine raised down here to the second position, so it's slightly straighter up. And I've fitted a £13 eBay special again, adjustable windshield, which does the job up to about 50, 55. You don't really get any buffeting, but you still get the wind noise. Putting extenders on the mirrors does help. For some reason, the turbulence around the mirrors causes a lot of buffeting. Apart from that, it handles. I've never had a problem, as I said, with the handling. I've had my feet scrape on the floor before the pegs, and in dry weather it felt like a sports bike setup. I actually own a 2010 Tiger 1050, which since buying this bike has sat in my garage gathering dust. I can't say it starts first time because I'm trickle charged all the time, but I've had more fun with this bike as I've gone everywhere, off fields, like I said, trails, chalk trails, farm lanes, and it's light. It's not the lightest in a class, but I think it's proportioned very well. As for seat height, slow down for the horsey. Very nice smile off her. As for the seat height, unlike most adventure bikes of this style, us small ones, I've got a 31 inseam, can easily put both my feet flat on the floor. The seat is nice and soft, so it sinks a bit, and no worries at all. What else does there say there? I just think it's a good money value bike. Would I buy one again? Yes, I would, because they're so simple to work on. Would I buy the latest model come out, the BS6? No. So all the difference in that is you get a switch, so you can turn your ABS on or off. The colour of the lights, it's got blue background instead of orange. Bit of paint on the tank instead of the matte colours they did on the BS4s and 4s, and they just moved the cat up to more on the head pipe a bit higher, and that's it. To buy another one, it would have to be a bit different, perhaps a 450 if they made a 450, but I think going a higher cc would spoil the bike. It's got loads of character as it is. This one I think I will keep a good few years. I don't usually keep my bikes very long, 2 years at the most, but this I think, oh dear, should be concentrating on the road, not talking to you. This, yeah, it's a keeper. I can do lots of modifications, like jack up the suspension a bit more for off-road use. Talking about off-road use again, the only problem I've had is the centre stand hits the ground when you're going over a large bump. So it's either take that off or jack up the suspension really. But then again, with my little legs I won't be able to touch the floor. So that's my review on the Himalayan. Couple of minuses, but most of it's pluses. It's an enjoyable ride. Would I get it for a first bike? After passing this CBT? Because I passed in 81, there was no rubbish like that then. If you're after performance and speed, no. If you're like a gentle ride, potting around country lanes and things, and you're never in no rush, like I'm never in no rush these days, I'm retired, yes, I would get it. I would highly recommend it to them. It's a nice sitting up position, you don't get backache like you do on sports bikes, so yes, I would recommend it. So there's my recommendations on a 2019 Himalayan. Thanks for listening, please like and share, and hopefully I'll have a latest video out very soon for you.